so today I'm going to talk to you about polish pops. If you haven't heard about them before, they are semi-cured gel nails that work kind of like a sticker that go onto your nail, and these are mine. I've had these on for 12 days now. They harden and they're just really great. It is a new thing and I am absolutely in love. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it right now. So when I heard about polish pops, I ordered the starter kit, and the starter kit is a really great way to get started. It comes first of all with this little handy bag, which is nice to put your things in as you're beginning. It comes with 2 selections of the gel nails, and you get to pick whatever colors you want. So that's really nice. It's not just a standard yucky whatever. It does come with 2 files. Got your cuticle stick. There is a cuticle oil, and there is also a little UV lamp because they are UV nails. Now this is not a real powerful one, so you're only putting it under the lamp for like 60 to 120 seconds, and then there's the power cord. So that's what it comes with in order to get started. So the big question is, do they work? Yes, they work. Like I said, this has already been 12 days. Now, I did not do a perfect job the first time I put them on, so there is definitely a learning curve involved, and I'm ready to replace them today. So we're going to look at how easy they are to remove, and then I'll give you a quick little look at how I actually put them on. Now, this will be the first time I've actually removed the nails. This is my first application. So this, like I said, a couple times now, this has lasted 12 days. It's supposed to last up to 14 days, but I'm getting some gaps. And since I didn't do a perfect job the first time, I want to go ahead and try to do a better job this time. But they really are great nails. And for extra support, you can definitely go on the Facebook group, and they just give you lots of ideas for removing the polish pops, and also for putting them on. So great support. The cuticle oil or fingernail polish remover are what's actually recommended for removal, along with the wooden stick. All right, so I removed my first nail, and unfortunately it didn't record, but it actually came off pretty easily. I just used the cuticle oil, and I'll go ahead and remove another one just so you can see. I didn't even need the fingernail polish remover. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit there. And what I'm really trying to do is just loosen up the little grip. And so I'm going to go ahead and start loosening around it, and you're looking for a little grip that's there. I find that if I put it down on the surface, it comes off a little bit easier. So this is actually really very easy. Now the results are different for different people. Some people say they really have a hard time, but this is coming off super, super easy. And there you go. My other one, my thumbnail, was a little bit more difficult to remove. It took me a minute to get started, but I don't need the acetone at all. People do swear by the glue remover, so that might be a little bit easier, but I don't know. That was pretty easy. Some people say it takes them hours to remove it, but others say it takes them 5 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and remove the rest of them, and then I'll show you how I apply them. Actually, before I go on to putting them, I want to show you where I'm at with this. I actually got the first hand removed. It was definitely really quick. And what I find I'm doing is, instead of dipping the oil in the stick in the oil like I'm supposed to, I'm kind of lathering the oil around it, around the cuticles, which is really helping. The fact that I didn't apply them properly probably is helping with the removal, because I have such a big gap, where I think with others they smooth it down more, and so they probably don't have that gap that you can really get under. I think that if I find that they're difficult to remove when I get better at this, I might make sure to leave a little gap just to make sure that I'm able to remove them without damaging nails, because actually my nails look very healthy with just that. Removing them with the oil, I feel like it's kind of moisturizing them right now as they sit. So I'm going to go ahead and, left hand is definitely a little bit longer, a little bit harder. You have to kind of work around to get to the side, so there's no groove under there. It's not going as fast with the right hand, because I'm using my left hand, but yeah, it's still, once you get under there, it's still, for me anyways, very easy. And there you go. So just wanted to show you that other hand and kind of what I'm doing with that. All right, before I go on, I want to go ahead and show you my nails. They did come out really nice. I like that cuticle oil. It really did help with giving them some moisture and getting them ready to move on to the next stage. And I also wanted to show you the nails that I removed. So these were the polish pops. They come out like a gel sticker. I'll show you that in just a minute. And after they've been cured under the UV lamp, then they are a hard nail. It's not just a sticker. They are like brick solid, but pretty firm. So I could bend them. But yeah, they're really tough. And so yeah, let's go ahead and put some nails on. All right, so let me just show you what comes in the Polish Pops little gel mani packet here. So you get to choose your colors, and then there's actually 2 sets of these, and I don't know if you can really see, but you'll see when I open them up, they're like a gel type sticker. So there's actually 2 different ones there. People can usually get about 2 sets out of them, and they are different sizes, so you kind of have to make sure that you know which size you need. Comes with the fingernail file and the cuticle stick. Then there are actually directions on the back of the box. There's directions, and then inside there's directions for applying and removing, and you can also do the QR code, and it will link you to videos to show you how. There's alcohol pads for prepping your nails, and then this is a sticker so that when you're done using your gel nails, you can stick them back in the packet and seal it back up. All right, so I'm ready to go ahead and get started. I did want to mention the color that I'm going to be applying is called Professor Plum. And the first thing I want to do is get my nails ready. I went ahead and pushed back my cuticles, didn't really trim them down. I don't really have any, and I don't want it to burn, so I didn't do that. The one thing I did forget to mention is that in the starter kit, the other thing that comes with it was buried down in the bottom of the bag, are these cute little scissors, which I will be using to trim the gel nails once I put them on. So my first step is to go ahead and just buff them, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and show you this one thumbnail here and buff it down, and you don't have to do it really crazy, just enough to kind of get it a little bit roughed up a little bit there. All right, so then the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this. I thought it was an alcohol wipe. I don't really know what it is. Let me go ahead and open this up. But they call it a prep pad, so it could just be water, who knows, but it's, you know, lint free. So go ahead and prep that nail there, and then I'm going to go ahead and find the size that I need. It's a little bit tricky. My first time I just went like this and tried to figure out which one I needed. One of the techniques that I found, one of the tricks that I read about on Facebook was to trace your fingernail, and then that gives you a better idea of what size that you need. And so I could kind of do it this way, but I can also do it this way to see what size. I'm going to go ahead and try this first one, and then they are different sizes on one end versus the other end, so I could kind of go this way as well, but I think I'm going to go this way. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Now this is only my second time, so I'm not a professional with this, but I am getting started and I am going to get better. Okay, so actually I probably would be better off going from this end. And like I said, they're kind of like a gel, sticky, my fingers are not working kind of thing. And it doesn't really matter if you touch them, but what I like to do, or what I found helpful, was to get it down to the middle there and kind of hold it down. And people warm these up by sitting on them, and then they kind of stretch them. The idea is to stretch it so that it gets as close to your cuticle as you can. You can, like, I could take these off and reapply them. So let's say I want to go this way and then maybe just stretch across a little bit more. I could do that. I really like that. And then I'm going to just press down on it the best I can. And here's where I got kind of tripped up on the last one. They use this method called the rolling method, and I thought, well, these are pretty secure. Why do I need to roll? And the thing is, if you don't roll, you're going to have a lot of problems with the lip getting stuck underneath your hair. So you definitely want to kind of do a roll and smooth out that ledge so that it's not catching on your hair. Some people spend a really long time on this. The idea for me is for this to be quick and easy, so I probably won't. And then I think it also depends on the temperature. Some people will actually sit on these to warm them up put them under their thigh to warm them up or use a heating pad. Mine actually, I live in the desert, so I don't really have a problem with it being hot. This is actually pretty smooth right now, but you just want to kind of rule and make sure that it gets smooth. I'm pretty happy with it, and then maybe just kind of stretch it a little bit so that it covers your whole nail. Like there's a little bit over there, so I can still kind of stretch it. All right, so then once I'm happy with that, I can kind of tuck it under a little bit, pull it back, and before I cure it, before I put it under the UV lamp, I want to go ahead and use these handy little scissors and trim them a little bit. I'm going to actually go back a little bit more so I can kind of see where I'm trimming so I don't get some of my nail. And it doesn't matter if it's not perfect, because once I cure it, I can trim it a little bit. I can file it back into place. All right, so that's actually pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead and stick this under the UV lamp that is included for like 60 seconds. It's recommended 60 to 120, so I'll go ahead and do just the 60 here. And all right, so my light has gone off, and they are pretty hard, pretty firm. I only did the 60 seconds. I'm going to go a little bit longer because I want to make sure that they are definitely cured. All right, so yeah, that's much better. I like that. Okay, so now I'm ready to just go ahead and file it down. It's hardened, and then I can just go ahead and smooth it down. I mean, it's just like my regular nail. I can't even feel. All right, I won't get carried away here, but yeah, so you can see that easy, just perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my nails. All right, all done. Here's my new set of nails. Now, this is only my second time. The one thing I do want to say is that they're not extensions. You are just basically putting them over your nails, and they do become solid. You don't really have to buy the starter kit to get started. It's really just about as easy as just buying a pack of nails, making sure you have some sort of oil, castor oil, or the cuticle oil that Pops sells, pair of scissors, and a UV light, and then you can just go ahead and get started on your own. But overall, these are really great nails. I love that they last 2 weeks. They're definitely, like I said, is a learning curve. I didn't get them perfect, but for my second try, I'm happy with them. I would definitely recommend getting these if you are considering UV nails. So yeah, perfect. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.